Hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully you guys been well. It's been like a week or something since I last streamed. I don't know if you guys can tell, my voice is still a little crook, but I guess we'll survive. Oh yeah, my webcam's not on. I recently got a haircut because I have a wedding in like a month and my hair was getting kind of long. Funnily enough, I don't think on stream at least I've ever had my hair short, but this is like the length my hair usually is. Yeah, so I've kind of recovered from the sick part of it. I'm not so sure. In terms of like a break, I didn't really need one, but I just needed to chill out a bit. Alright, now I've changed up my game's resolution a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell. I also sound really congested, but I'm actually okay. But you guys might notice that the UI on my screen looks a little bit different from usual, because I'm playing on like full screen right now. Now, how many people are here actually? There's one person on Twitch and about 10 people on YouTube. Right. I'm probably going to repeat myself a few times, but you guys want to have some fun? Alright. So if you guys jump over onto my Twitch, just real quick. So it's twitch.tv/HalleyReboot. I've added a few new claims that you guys... Look, this is just a trial period, and it's going to do exactly what they say on Twitch. And I'm kind of plugging it a little bit more, but I can't make it work on YouTube. It only works through Twitch claims, and YouTube doesn't have any of those systems. So I have two new claims that I added just for fun today, as a bit of something we can use on today's stream. And one of them, you pay points, and you can rotate my screen 180. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's gonna rotate my MapleStory a full 180, so it'll be upside down for like a second or something. I have another claim that turns off my screen for about a second. And yep, there you go. Is 1 second too short? But the thing is, I put 1 second because I feel like a lot of people are gonna spam it. So if it's gonna be 1 second, it's just gonna... Do you guys want to hear the announcer as well? Because it actually does say something. It's so cheap. Yeah. That's why I put it there, just so that we could see it. That was the demo. Thank you guys. So I saw this on another stream. Shout out to Iconics if he's here. I was watching his stream, and I was looking through his rewards, and he said, you know, all these things, and he showed me how to set it up. Oh well, you can't use it right now because I'm tabbed out. But it, I'm trying to like make it so then I have to be tabbed in. It's really funny because whatever window I'm tabbed onto, it would apply to. So I happen to be tabbed out just then when Learn rotated. It rotated my Chrome. So yeah. Alright, I'm tabbed back in now. Now the real question is... Okay, wait, before you guys go crazy, I'm gonna add the other ones in. There we go. So it's the same ones, but they are like ones that last a bit longer. You get a better deal out of it. It's 200 points for 1 second, and 500 points for 3 seconds. That's... Alright. I don't know how this is gonna work out for me. I'm also playing on like a bigger resolution.
For 1 second.
Okay, I am gonna get ruined by this.
Rotate activated for 3 seconds.
Oh my god, my mouse is reversed as well. Oh, thank you, thank you. Low Kaiser God. Now, everything is all over the place. because this resolution's a lot bigger than I'm used to. I can't see my buffs that well. I don't like my Xenon as much anymore. Oh my god. Alright. So if you guys want to mess around with these things, it's all on Twitch, because I can't get it to work on YouTube. The only way I can make it work on YouTube is that you have to type in the command, but that will get spammed. We'll get a new the screen is bigger because it's the only way that I can make it work, because right now it's capturing my window. Like my whole display. So anything I move across, like my YouTube chat, you guys will see as well. You see this? So yeah, it's a little bit messy.
Blackout activated for.
Yo, you just turned off my
3
other monitor,
seconds.
guys. Come on. I did see your gloves. Congrats on your 3 lines of crit damage. It's a shame it was on your arcanes. Alright. Let's see if I can even clear V Healer. Thoughts? But yeah. I haven't done very many of my my weeklies. So I should probably get onto it. I am still a little bit congested. I'll probably be coughing a bit too, so I do apologize for that. This looks so jank as well. The UI is so much smaller. Can I make this any larger than it is? I can't, can I? Because I'm playing on like 1920 instead of like 13 something that I usually do. How am I feeling? I feel like I'm about to get griefed. Okay, I'll say it one more time. Over on Twitch, on my Twitch stream, on you know, twitch.tv/whatever. You can mess with my screen. You can change it. Now the thing is, it needs to be full screen borderless. That's the only way that this will work. It has to be full screen windowless, borderless. That's why the UI and stuff is smaller. Unless you're talking about the UI. Like this. Ideal ratio. Default ratio. Oh my god. Okay, now we're fine. I was worried about that. Okay. It's so weird playing on this giant resolution, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I don't usually play MapleStory on full screen.
Rotate activated.
Oh my god.
3 seconds.
Alright. First of all, that was rude. Second of all, where's my damage? Oh my god, my poor Xenon, man. What did I do to deserve this? Why is my Xenon so weak? It's all good. Oh my god, I'm so low. Need the mana. Yeah, so you gotta do this on Twitch right now. I couldn't get it to work on YouTube because we don't have a point system. I don't have manifest on projector. Oh, wait, what? What do you mean? Wait, are you talking about my shadow partner? Are they not on? I do have it on, right? Is it this thing? Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I was like, there's no way I don't have my shadow partner on. Did my pet die or something? Oh, my first burst, I didn't have it on for some reason. That's weird. Ah, there you go. Okay, it was a user error. My pet died. I was like, why is the damage so low? See, most normal classes would have been able to get this. No.
Activated for 3 seconds. Rotate activated. for 1 second.
Okay. Alright. That blackout, right when I was about to burst, is crazy. Alright, we're good now. Nah, that's... The damage on my first burst should have been a lot better. I basically lost like 30% FD or something. You know what? I'm more surprised that my burst didn't get griefed too hard. Surprisingly. Hello, Wingo. So yeah, those of you guys want to grief me on a little bit on my bossing, you now have the ability to, if you farm some points on Twitch. Get banned? I wouldn't say get banned. This is a trial period. We're seeing if this is sustainable. I'm getting a feeling that maybe it's not. Maybe I need to alter the points and maybe add a cooldown. Otherwise, it might straight up be unplayable. But that's part of the fun of it, trying to figure out these things. Oh. Oh my god, I can't beam dance anymore. Chain blackout? Oh hell no. You also gain more points if you're subscribed on Twitch. You get like a 1.2 multiplier or whatever, right? Yep, W plug. Man. Okay, maybe the Xenon wasn't as bad as I thought. I just didn't have my passive up. Okay, I can cleanse before the next test. It's all good. I don't think there's any preference between where subscriptions are. I appreciate the support in, like, in all platforms. Like, whether it be, like, subs or, what's it, memberships or donations, like, I appreciate it all. It all helps me equally. Yeah, I can't really say one is more... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I don't think one is more supporting than the other, if that makes sense. Hello, David. Welcome back.
Rotate activated for
Ha!
3
Got you.
seconds.
You rotated my screen mid-origin.
Rotate activated
Okay.
for
Alright.
4 seconds.
Okay, that one was rude. I went straight into a string. Okay, I'm on 3! Oh, nah. Wait. God, that one actually griefed me. Actually, you might be right. Maybe YouTube does take a smaller cut from the memberships itself. Maybe it does. So I guess technically then, YouTube is a better pick for that. Oh hell no, I do not miss this.
Blackout activated.
Hello,
for
Holly, don't
3
get
seconds.
caught by the thread emoji. Thread emoji.
Oh my god, I got so
thread
lucky.
emoji,
She did like
thread
green or
emoji,
purple. I
thread
just happened to
emoji,
not get hit by
thread
it.
emoji,
Oh no,
thread
I'm gonna die.
emoji, tomato emoji.
I'm on 1
emoji,
HP.
Thread emoji. Thread emoji. Thread emoji. Thread
Rotate
emoji.
activated
Thread
for
emoji.
Oh,
thread emoji.
Seconds.
Where's the altar? Oh my god, I don't know how I lived that. YouTube also runs ads though, so I don't think ads are that big of a difference, if that makes sense. The amount of money that I make from ads is on the smaller side. For both platforms. Okay, if you guys want to also rotate and like turn off my screen and stuff, it's only possible currently on Twitch. The integration is all on Twitch.
Blackout activated for 3 seconds.
Okay, alright, alright. Oh my god, oh, so lucky. I did not burst. I was just about to. Can't stand Twitch ads? Yeah, it's all good. It's just a little bit of fun. I would have liked to have it integrate also on YouTube, but it only works on YouTube through typing it. And I figured typing like blackout or rotate would take away from the actual chatting experience, because then it might just get spammed. No, not might. It will get spammed. I know you guys. Nothing productive will ever be talked about in the chat ever again if I did that. And there's no way of me giving people points on YouTube as well. But yeah, that is now a thing on my stream for the time being. Just a bit of fun. We might have to change it up a bit, depending on like the points and stuff like that, but it's a bit of fun. Okay, I need to revive my pet. Oh, ring box. Give me a roll 4, please.
Rotate activated for 1 second.
This guy's rotating my screen while I'm looting the boss room. Alright, what did I get here? I got a weapon jump L. That is a fat L. Alright, I need to revive my pet. Give me a second. How do I get into the cash shop? Oh, congrats on your emblem. Where's it under? How do I buy the thing again? What? Guys, how do I go to the Maple Points thing? Oh, there it is. Oh my god, how do I go back to my inventory? I accidentally X'd out of it. There we go. Do your keys get reversed? No, it's just the screen gets flipped. My mouse does get reversed though. Alright, there we go. Now I have my full pet buffs on. Yeah, I can auto buff it, but the problem is I don't have 3 pets. So, yeah, I've just been pressing it manually. You can actually mess with the marksman, you're not wrong. But yeah. Yeah, speaking of emblems, I also got an emblem yesterday. I ran a Seren trade with my friend in our guild, and I managed to get an emblem on my Wild Hunter. So now my Wild Hunter is 4 set. Which is kind of nice. Man, the force field doesn't last very long anymore, does it? Oh! What did I roll? I rolled 13-10 attack and 10% damage. So I'm pretty happy with it. That was like the line that I was pretty happy to settle on. Very nice, cheap settle. Probably one of the better settle lines as well for a mule. Because I don't think I really need the ID on that character too. I'm not doing anything that's like 380 PDR. Didn't cost too much as well, thankfully. Not like I'm really saving my money for anything, but... Oh my god. I still got hit by his attack. I was so high up in the air. Where's yours? Hopefully you get yours soon, man. It's not the ideal character to get the emblem on, though. I was kind of hoping to get the emblem on my Corsair. Maybe he'll FMA if I sit here. Yo, why do my buffs take so long to come back up? Well, Hunter begging for love. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with it though. The emblem's nice. I mean, it hit the settle line that I was already sorta aiming for. So it kind of worked out. Like, actually sort of worked out. 2 lines attack with 10 damage is, like, a pretty good settle for a mule. Okay, I'm sorry. I forget I have a Jenny iframe half the time. Whoa. Okay, I just jumped right back into that. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is not good. What? What did he dash into the corner? What are you doing over there? There's nothing there. I did not miss doing some bosses, I'm not gonna lie.
Blackout activated for
God.
1 second.
Not the blackout on Dark now, come on now. The blackout on Dark now is crazy. How long was I off? I was off for about a week. I think my last stream I did before this one was about a week ago. Yeah. I just got basically chain sick. I got sick with like a sore throat and everything. And then I got sick again. And now I'm sort of recovering again. It's fun being on the other side of this? I'm sure it is, man. Yo, shout out to Iconics. He's the one that had this whole crazy thing set up on his stream. then I saw it, and this is some good stuff for you guys, not really for me. Did I get my Cannon Master to 285? I did. It's currently 285 right now. It's like at 50% actually. But yeah, I put 2 different claims for them just because I wanted to see if one of them would be spammed or not. Because if they get spammed, I think I'm in danger, not gonna lie. That's why maybe people will change things up and choose between the 2. Honestly, I think the spam is worse than just constantly being turned off. Because then I have a little bit of time to get used to it. Yeah, added cooldowns? Yeah, it's a little bit of the Wild West right now. There's no cooldowns on any of my claims. Is that a mistake? Probably is. Blackout on Gloom's gonna be immersive. Yup. I'm sure it is. Hello. I am back. Where have I been? Just been sick. I'm still on the mend. I still sound pretty congested. We'll hold them and then spam together. Well, this is the first time that we've had it. So people are still like building up points. Because there's not that many people that sit on Twitch. Most of my viewers, I think, they chill on YouTube. But maybe now people might AFK in the Twitch stream just to build points. We'll see. For those who are already like AFK in my Twitch streams, they have a lot of points. Like Pekko was here earlier. I think he probably has enough points to make my entire Black Mage just dark. Like he might actually have enough. Because I don't have a cooldown for it. 500 points is a lot though. You have 30k points. Let's do the math real quick.
Rotate activated for 1 second.
Oh, I happened to be tabbed out when you did that, I'm sorry. It rotated my calculator. 3 minutes of darkness, yo, that's too immersive for me. Your old viewers have too many points. I think the only way to save yourself from that sort of grief to that extent is to put a timer on it. That's okay. We're kind of just implementing it. It's all good. This is when I need my mods to be on refund duty. That's all good. We're just here for a good time, testing it out. I figured these guys would love it. Because this is just like the treadmill stream all over again. Alright. $30,000 points is 3 minutes, that's so crazy. I would much prefer it if you didn't, but... Oh my god, I just got hit by everything. Whoa! Bruh. I died before first open again. I mean, before the end of the first laser. Oh, what is with Gloom, man? I hate Gloom. It's always gotta be Gloom. But yeah. There's a few other ones, but I haven't like looked into putting them in. Start clipping, you put me on maple clips. I mean, it's alright. We don't need to do that. It's okay. We can just have like a peaceful boss and just, you know, not worry about that. Alright, I'm really hoping that we get some drops because I kind of want to spend money. I have like an itch to spend my money, but I don't have anything to spend it on. I had the Wild Hunter emblem, but it actually hit the pot like reasonably quick. Oh hell no, it's dark. Uh oh. Oh, this burst is so scuffed. I think the legs are gonna let me go out of my roar before it ends. Yep. Is December 1st usually shining? We don't know what's gonna happen for this particular shining because they might change the star forcing, like the way that we star force before we get there. So a lot of people are actually like thinking of skipping even the 5, 10, 15 at the end of the events because we might get a change in our star forcing system very soon. Which does kind of feel bad because I know a lot of people have been waiting for a star forcing event of sorts. But it's kind of hard to predict what would be the best way to go about it. You made your claims 50 to 100. Yeah, I put mine a little bit higher because they don't have a cooldown. It's just a little bit higher. Because I know that I will get griefed. They were having a little bit too much fun in V-Hiller, that's for sure. Probably talk about it at MapleCon? Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, still pretty good. It's just more like, if you have big gains that you want to make, it might be hard to justify, unless we know for sure what's going on. Which we might. Alright. Don't think I'm out on this burst though. Do not think I'm out. 8%. Still a lot to go, man. It's all good. It's all good. I don't get the triple open either because I decided to push. Did I get a haircut? Yeah. This is actually like the usual length of my hair. It's a lot shorter. When I was when I got married, this was like closer to the length that my hair was. Maybe a little longer than where it is right now. But when I started doing my subathon, I hadn't cut my hair yet. Because I got married sometime in July. So my hair was actually really long when I did my subathon. Well, long for what it usually is. How's Xenon feel? You know what? I've started to embrace it a little bit more. I do miss the big burst damage, but after I kind of got over being sad and all, it's alright. It definitely feels weaker, but that's only because it was so strong before. Overall, I've started to accept it. I've just started to accept it for what it is. It's on par to like what my other mules are at in terms of their gear. Before this character, I stopped making gains on this character a really long time ago. And it still was stronger than most of my characters. Now it's back where it belongs with all the others. Because I used to be able to do like 4 bosses by the time that my G skills ran out. Now it's like 3. It's a bit slower. It's because the pacing is weird. Not because it's weaker. Low Delta. Where have I been? I've just been sick. Did I lose FD? I'm not sure if it lost FD, to be honest. But the burst does definitely feel weaker, for sure. That one's 100%, like, the burst is a lot weaker. But in terms of overall FD, I'm actually not sure. Not actually sure if it's an FD loss. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. The class was very strong before. Honestly, the worst thing about Xenon right now is the way that it feels to play, because the charge is, like, awkward again. Because before, we used to have to wait for the laser beam to charge up, right? And that used to take a while. But that's not really the case anymore. The laser itself is on the shorter side to charge. The problem is it has another skill, which is called Core Overload. It's another 5th job skill. You have to wait for this thing to charge now. It used to be in sync with the laser. Now it's no longer in sync with the laser, so it's a bit jank again. Am I going to do Challenger World 2? Yes, I will be. I'll be making a Len. And I'll be going on my solo prog adventures on the Len. Whether this will be a good idea or not, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Len and the Challenger World 2 patch is the same one. So you can re-roll them from the fam shop. There, they removed that. That was just like a limited time thing. You only got to buy like a few of them, and sometimes like they'll give us events or random gifts that can let us re-roll them. Unfortunately, it's not a core part of the game, which is kind of sad. I hope they make a way for us to re-roll fams a little bit easier. Because I can't be bothered like leveling them up and then spending 150 coins or 150 fams to level it up and all that sort of stuff. Give us reroll cards, please. Yeah, there's gonna be a rework, and hopefully they address some of the quality of life issues when it comes to FAMs. Or just like make it a better system in general. Whatever. I'm hoping for something. FAMs could drop as unique? Yo, that'd be crazy. Yo, imagine if like you farm for half an hour and you get one unique fam every half an hour. Just as a drop. If that happened right now, honestly, it'd be okay. Am I gonna be at MapleCon? No. I'm from Australia, so there's a 0% chance I'll be able to go to MapleCon. Why not? I don't know. It's a question for Nexon, not for us. Oh my god. Now, forget Gloom and Dark now. This is the boss to grief on, honestly. I don't have enough HP to use my roll. My HP is too low, I can't use my roll.
Blackout activated.
Oh, come on.
1 second.
Oh, like, I know I have it added in, and I still forget that you guys can do it. Even though I just talked about it. Oh my god, imagine blackout during test.
Blackout activated.
Oh, come on.
1 second. 3 seconds.
Am I dead? Oh, I'm so lucky.
Blackout activated for 3 seconds.
I got lucky the last one was not... I can just sit in the corner. Oh my god, can you imagine? Just... So if you guys are over on YouTube wondering what just happened, on Twitch, I'm also streaming on Twitch, yeah. You guys can spend your Twitch points to either rotate my screen or turn off my screen. I pressed my roll!
Rotate activated for 3 seconds.
Joke's on you, rotating it in Will doesn't work out because I have a reflection that I can watch. Yep. You know what, just press my roll. That hurt more than the rotate, honestly. How am I doing? Ah, I'm doing okay, just a little congested. Law accurate Will. Yup. I'm a little bit worried. Now everyone's like wisening up to it.
Blackout activated for 3 seconds.
I hope that it's just I have to sit in the corner. Okay.
Rotate activated for.
Oh, thank god I just had to sit in the corner.
Blackout activated.
Oh, okay, it's a 50-50.
1 second.
I just had to stay in the corner.
Blackout activated.
Oh, I
for
got lucky there.
3 seconds.
Does bossing get boring? Sometimes. It's not that bad. Can reset on YouTube. Oh yeah, I did forget that. That is a thing that you guys can do. Wait, I died. What happened to my laser? Oh, I thought my laser doesn't reset anymore. Yeah, so sad. Oh hell no, look at this, it's so sad. Oh, I died during my burst. You know, usually he's dead by now. Hell nah. I missed my Zen on this boss. Could have been one and done. Gonna need cooldowns? Ah, it's fine. Look, we're here for a good time. Look, until I die out of the same boss like 5 times, I'm happy to let it run its course. It's all good. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Hey yo, the webs are kind of getting wide. Stop. This is such a bad idea. Alright. Messiest run I've done a while on this character. It's all good. It's all good. I have 40 seconds left on my drops. Hopefully I get a book. I would like to see some pitch this week. Book. There's nothing. It's all good. Alright, I need to grab another drop coupon. It does feel nice to be streaming again, I'll say that much. I hate being sick. Now that I'm back though, feels a bit better. Because yeah, my voice was basically just gone. It was so painful. Now it's a bit better. I just have a bit of congestion. Oh. Where's the crystal? Oh. Okay, a few seconds left. Let's do Lucid first, and then I'll just do End Slime. Sea Slime on this character does not feel good anymore. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Sea Slime doesn't feel good on any character anymore? True. Yeah. Don't worry, in a future update they'll make it so Slime is a 2-minute boss as well. That will be coming in a future update for sure. The real question is, are we gonna get that faster? Out of all the quality of life things off the top of my head, that's definitely one of the ones that I would like them to import faster. For sure. Sea Slime is a pain in the ass for all of us right now, isn't it? Wait, I don't have a Jenny iframe or... Oh, it's cooked. It's all good, all good. Yeah, Will does feel a lot better now. The test being quicker is quite nice. I will agree on that one. Alright, I have a slight problem here. I did not do as much damage as I hoped I would to get out of this boss in P1. Oh, I am very dead too. Oh hell nah. Please don't hit me. I don't want to use my burst. Alright. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Iconics. Appreciate the idea as well. This is so jank. But, you know, it can only end well. I can't appreciate it. Oh! No! My Jenny iframe didn't go off. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. My Jenny iframe didn't go off. No, my burst! You know what? I didn't press most of it. It's okay. Winnable. Winnable. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, that is not all good. Okay, my core overload ran out. That is so sad. Nice origin burst. That was so sad, actually. Die during origin burst, put down a roll, and then fall off the map. Nice. It's all good. Just need 2 more bursts. Just need 2 more bursts. Honestly, this isn't even my worst boss mule. I think the worst one for me personally will definitely be the Blaze Wizards. This one is just weaker, you know, but it doesn't play that much differently. Blaze Wizard, on the other hand, it's kind of jank. The dash is very underwhelming. From the KMST videos, it looked a lot better. I'll say that much. Whoa, 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 don't do it. TP delay reduction? Ooh. Is that gonna be for all classes? I did see like in like the most recent one they made a lot of the classes attack a bit faster, right? Alright, just need to wait for 1 more burst. Man, if only I did my origin burst correctly. If we get those changes as well, AS +1, gap is gonna get even bigger. Uh-oh. I don't know how I got here. Oh my god. Yeah. That, the 11th? Or the 12th? That will be the Len patch. Alright, surely I don't die during P3, right? I almost died during P3. They're trying to bridge the gap. I mean, but if we get the changes too, then it just, the gap stays the same, no? Oh, I was in my drop fams the whole time. You know what, that probably didn't help. Okay. Get another Twilight mark to add to the collection. Got a red ring box. Let's see, what can we drop here? Any useless rings? Weapon jump? What did I get here? Just dropped the weapon jump, got another weapon jump. Alright. Just a few more bosses to go. I have my origin, let's go Damien. I'll wait for my burst to come back up. Yeah. Feels like they've been capping a lot of attacks. As a way to like even out some classes, but kind of a weird way of going about it if you ask me. What combat power did I start doing? Soloing Slime, Lotus, and C10 bosses? For solo? Around 40? $15 mil. Maybe in a party 15 mil's okay. But if you want a solo, 15 mil, it's a bit low. Yeah, the hard version's about 40 mil. You can probably cut it down even lower nowadays because there's a lot more free damage that they give you in the form of masteries. Before, when I did it at 40, we only had like masteries 1 and 2 at most. So I can see it getting cut down even lower, but it's really up to you if you can be bothered doing it. I will say, I think of all the content in the game, out of all of them to like kind of struggle doing, C10 solo is definitely up there for a good one to try to do. Just because, you know, getting the chance to get solo pro on pitch boss is always nice. Solo pro on drops is always nice. And also you get a lot of money too, which is always good. The money is very nice. "29-minute run." I mean, it is not that fun to do a long run, but it's more of a case of like, if you seriously want to clear these bosses, doing them as soon as possible is always good. It might not necessarily be fun, but it is good. Should I expect 25 minutes on Dark Knight Healer? At 40 to 50 mil? Yeah, probably. For healer, it's also kind of dependent on your healing fams. Unless you're willing to do it with like lesser healing fams or no healing fams, 40 mil is a bit low. V healer, you get a lot of damage from being able to ignore the boss, to be honest. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Solo C10 is better? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You get the points as well. Oh yeah, and the Arcane Force. Yeah, you definitely have to have enough Arcane Force for those numbers to be about right. If you're below Arcane Force, it's a bit hard. Yeah, I mean, you want to be able to solo C10 anyway, so then you can actually clear your missions. That by itself should already be like a key motivator. You can't liberate if you don't have the capabilities of finishing your liberation missions in the first place. No cold. Welcome. Yeah. I mean, trading until you can solo is always a good strat. Get as many of like the drops as you can or as you need, so then when you get to the content, you'll be able to solo it like comfortably. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh. Yeah. But it's always good to try to solo, for sure. Not having to wait for a pug. True. You're right. Oh. Doing will in a party. It really depends. Doing will in a party is not bad if everyone actually knows how to do the test, even if it's a struggle run. I've done like a few struggle runs in like random pug parties before. Depending on who they are, the party kind of goes okay. It's only when you get stuck in P1 and P2 for no reason when it's like kind of frustrating, right? The odds are very low though. They're definitely not in your favor. But I did do a pug will run on stream once on my Wild Hunter. This was back when my Wild Hunter was like 240 something, like 249 or something like that. And I remember joining this run and everybody was really weak. It was like everybody was 15 to 20 mil combat power at the time when we didn't have like 3rd and 4th masteries, right? So I think like the party was very... It was close to a long, like close to a 25-minute run. And somehow everybody lived. That was probably one of the most surprising runs I've ever done. Like I did not expect that. And yeah, everyone was just... We were all painfully understated for it. Sometimes you do get like some cool parties to run with. It was kind of fun too. It was definitely fun. By the end of the run, it was like, yeah, close to 25 minutes or whatever. What the? And then, there were definitely a few people on one. Ironically, I think if you have a party with weaker players, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Especially when it comes to Will. I feel like for Will, most people who join the parties are kind of aware that Will is a bit of a grief boss, you know what I mean? So everyone goes in the expectation, like, you either gotta, like, know what you're doing, or you don't do it at all if you're, like, weak. I don't know, maybe that's just my experience. But I always found the people who were, like, on the lower side for Will never griefed the test. It always tended to be the people who were overstated for it. Ever done my Supreme Mode Will runs? Yeah, I have already run those. It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Now, Carlos to me is kind of like how V-Healer is and how Seren is. Where like, if the run is fast, it's probably fine, but the run usually isn't as fast as some people might hope it to be. And then people will just start dying out. And then systems come up, strings get caught, people die in tests, you know, it's that sort of stuff. Like, Carlos is not that difficult of a boss, but a lot of people don't get themselves into situations where they actually have to play the boss in the first place. Like, when 3 systems are up, you have to clear more than just one of them. You have to shoot the other ones too. Left and right are easy to hit, but like top and bottom you still have to clear. And then people just don't do it. I don't think it's like they're treating Supreme as if Jenny missions like that sort of thing. It's because you have way less lives. So you can't like turn off your brain. Because the Liberation mission is, even though it does more damage, you still have 10 lives. So you can mess up. In the Supreme mission, you only have 3 lives, if you count Door. Like, you don't pay attention for a split second, and then a bunch of chip damage happens all at the same time, and you just die. I'm also saying that the Will mission was a bit easier for me because, like, all of my characters are definitely overstated for that mission. So I personally didn't have too many issues with it. Yeah. People didn't drop. You can't expect people to drop in the pub parties. They won't. People won't. Unless, like, you agree on it beforehand, like, people are not gonna drop. It's just every man for themselves in V-Healer, to be honest. It's just not a good boss to run in a public party. Yeah, it really isn't. Welcome back, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Xenon bosses out of the way. Do V-Healer in 3 tops? Yeah. V-Healer definitely is easier with less people. Because there's less people to rely on, sure. But another thing is that people are more willing to drop strings when there's less people to coordinate with, right? When one person is on like 2 in a party of 6 people and nobody else is like dropped a string, like, look, I understand why people don't drop. If one person's on 2 and everybody else is on 5, it's just too hard to coordinate. You can type clear, I mean like cleanse, but like people will see the same thing you do. Why would I risk my run for somebody who lost 3 strings in the first minute? That's how I think of it from like a pub perspective. And it's it doesn't feel good. Oh my god, my Xenon's gonna look naked. Yeah, when it comes to pub runs though, it's just like the Wild West. It's every man for themselves. It always has been. Always has been. Wanna play in the corner? Playing in the corner is valid if you can 2 burst out of it. Because what you do is you sit in the corner, you do your burst, you realize that after everyone's done their origin burst, the boss is down like to 30% remaining. Then you just spend the next 2 minutes running around like a headless chicken. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, you just run around. Who cares? Nobody's gonna question you running around if all your damage is in that burst, right? What are they gonna do? Yell at you? Alright. Time to do some coupons. I want to try to get some more EXP. I'm slowly getting there. So, might spend a little bit of time grinding today. Where is the thing? No, it's in the events. Am I doing? I'm doing okay, thank you. I have a bunch of 2x coupons and 3x coupons I need to go through. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I'm still a little bit sick, but I think I'll be alright. Let's see. What am I missing? I have 51 MVPs on me right now. That's a lot of MVPs. Let's change things out. I need some... Should I use my 2x coupons first or my 3x? I mean, I can probably fly through the 3x's later. Oh, I do have a lot though. That's fine. I'll just use some 2x's. We'll just grind it out. Just chill. What the? Yeah, I don't have enough for boosters anyway. But I only use the boosters on Rune. And then slowly go through them like that. It's all good. But these are like the free 2x's. I should probably get through them anyway. And I have some Legion 2x's from before. I need more boosters. Looking for more boosters, thank you. Yeah, I made back all the money that I spent yesterday. I spent some money on my Wild Hunter's emblem. My Wild Hunter is now 4 set. I think it's seen like the most pitch on any of my characters. Maybe more than my Cannon Master. And that's crazy to think about. My Cannon Master has definitely seen a lot of pitch, but I think my Wild Hunter might have seen more. I think I counted yesterday, it's seen 16 pitch items. Or something like that. Isn't that crazy? It's not even 275 yet. How does it seem so much pitch? Granted, not that many has hit. It did blow up a lot of them, but just seeing that many is crazy. Like a cat. True. Yeah, it was like 5 Zerks, 3 belts, 2 books. That's already 10. And then 3 ETs, 2 sources. That's 15. And at least 1 CFE, putting it at 16. I didn't even count the black hearts. It's definitely seen like multiple black hearts in the past as well. And now it's in an emblem, so that's at least 17 pitch. For my mules, I will often leave it at 21. I only go for 22 if I have spares or if I'm feeling spicy. But otherwise, it's just 21 settle. Like, you would get a lot out of it on mules just leaving it at 21. There's no reason to go 22. I think the only ones that are 22 on my mules are the ones that I had like a spare and I ladder both of them, right? Like my Xenon, for example, had 2 ETs, so I just tapped both of them slowly up. And then that's how I got a 22 ET. Which is kind of crazy to say, like saying that I have a 22 ET on a mule is just... It's a bit weird, but... Yeah. If you get the second one, you just ladder it. Otherwise, you just leave it at 21. On your first one if you want to, because it's not really usable at 19 for the most part. And if you get to 20, you might as well go 21 statistically. But going for 22 is a bit spicy. The only character that has like random 22 pitch on the mules at least is like my Corsair has a 22 Zerk, because I was just feeling lucky. Same thing with my mechanic. It's Burnout right now? Yeah. Burnout is quite real. This event is not super exciting, and it's very grind-oriented, right? Because a lot of the ongoing things, we have like the Legion double up. This is just 100k to farm. This thing is just a daily check-in, so it's kind of irrelevant. The Octopus is just literally grinding. Yeah, I can see why a lot of people aren't that interested in this event. But yeah, now just having a good time. I think a lot of us are definitely waiting for the Challenger World / Len patch, because we also get like the Hyperburn Max or whatever. I don't know what it's called anymore, they're just like adding more words to it. We're getting like a sort of free 260 and a sort of free 270. It's kind of nice. We get one normal Hyperburn to 260, but that's like 10 weeks into the patch. It's one of like the rewards that you can get It's like later in the patch, but you do get one. And then you get the 270 hyper burn as like the start reward. Because getting to 260 is like slow and steady. You just do Monster Park and you do your dailies. And then you do the same thing to get to 270 now because they're giving us Grandest Monster Park. So you do 7 sets of Grandest Monster Park a day. And that thing gives a lot of EXP. It gives hell of a lot of EXP. I had a quick look, I think, like, if you do all 7 of those runs a week, it's like you did MPE, like 2.5 times. It's so much EXP for free. I hate to admit it, I have to do Monster Park again. I hate Monster Park, but that sort of EXP is nuts. Yeah, it's like doing Monster Park like 2 or 3 times a week across all the 7 runs plus Monster Park. So good. You're not good enough to 1 or 2 shot Grandest. Have you tried doing it with G-skills? Sometimes the G-skills is what's enough. Like if you're barely not 2-shotting, maybe you could consider using your G-skills. Because there's like the crit damage one and the damage one. You can use both of them with 100% uptime. Does sort of help. Otherwise, what level are the goals? If you're training here. Oh, they're 260. Okay, you can't do much about that then. Yeah, who else is excited for Challenger World? Because I know I am. I cannot wait to like make my series for my lead. It's closer to 3 or 4 shot. Okay, yeah, that's kind of painful. Sounds like you need more levels or more Sacred Force. What is your Sacred Force actually at? Because if it's around the same as the area, you don't gain any other bonus damage. But once you get more levels in your Sacred Force, you get like a damage multiplier. Or a damage addition. I think those areas have 30 Sacred Force required. So if you're at 30, then you're doing like 1 times damage. But if you're at like 40 or 50, then you do a little bit more. The Sacred Force does add a decent amount. I think you get like 5% extra damage. Or final damage against the mobs if you have more Sacred Force. Caps out at 1.25. Hey, my fams aren't out. Scammed. Yeah. Dude, 3 to 4 shotting Cernium is like such a real feel though. Like, on a brand new character without really strong gear, it's kind of like that, man. I think we can all agree that like when you get into Grandest on a fresh character or fresh-ish, newish character without that much setup, it's just sad. The dailies take so long. High Mountain is painful. It is very, very rough. Those were the days, man. I remember when I unlocked Arcus for the first time. Like, this was on when Arcus was like the newest area. I unlocked Arcus, and then you have to go through the pre-quest and you gotta kill all the mobs and stuff like that, right? It was so painful. You go to the Conductor Bot map. You gotta kill like 100 of them for your pre-quest, and you're just doing 5% of your damage. I do my full burst rotation on the Conductor Bots during the pre-quest, and I kill like 10 of them. It's so sad. You gotta find like the random juicers in your guild who's been there for a couple of weeks already, so then maybe they can 2-shot the mobs for you, so you don't have to 10-shot them. Those were the days, man. Man, that was the one that was the most painful. Arcus release was really bad because you realistically could get there and you'd be like well under Sacred Force. Well under Sacred Force, because the Sacred Force was a lot slower. So much slower. Oh, shout out to one of my mods. We used to be able to do dailies together in Cernium and stuff, right? But the dailies were a lot longer. I think it was like 1,000 mobs per area for like 10 symbols. God, can you imagine if that was still what we were doing? 1,000 mobs for 10 symbols? So you would like try to party up with people to get those mobs done quicker. And one of the ones you could do is like you needed to kill like 300 or 500 conductor bots or hound bots in Arcus. So it was the smallest amount of mobs that you could do. I remember partying up with my mod, one of my friends, and he's like, oh yeah, pick the conductor bots or pick the hound bots and I'll meet you at the map. I go to the map, me, just like a fresh 270 or 275, whatever it was at the time, doing 0 damage to these mobs, and he goes, alright, I'm gonna AFK. Actually so baited. My dumbass is just like full bursting. No, there's no like 6-job or anything like that, right? I just like press my entire burst rotation to try to kill these conductor bots. I just don't kill anything. These guys just AFK. Actually ruined. Took me like 15 minutes to kill them. Granted, it would have taken me 15 minutes anyway. Like, to do the actual days, it would have taken me 15 minutes regardless. But it felt a lot worse knowing I was like 10-shotting the mobs. Well, look, do I 10-shot 300 mobs? Or do I 5-shot 1,000 mobs? It kind of adds up to about the same. Kind of added up to about the same. It's about 15 minutes to do the daily in the first place. The pre-quests were different back then. Man, I've never been so happy when they added all the skips. The best skip, by far, has to be when they let us skip Lotus Damien. Specifically, like, the Black Heaven questline. That's gonna be one of the best ones. Oh, and Pinot. Both Pinot and Lotus were the 2 best skips they let us do. Like, I think across the last 5 or 6 years that I've been playing, out of all the quality of life, that was some of the top ones. Nah, Pinot was, the problem was a lot of classes needed the secondary. I know a lot of people got lazy and they didn't, like, get their secondary from Pinot. Which was actually kind of valid back then if you were making mules, you just couldn't be bothered. But yeah, there's always a part in all of us where we're like, well, if we know that's the best in slot, we're gonna go grab it. And then you just go through that terrible slog of doing Pinot. It wasn't even for the ring, it was just the secondary. Brain's working overtime? Nah, this is just feel like an old man, just reminiscing the terrible days of the lack of quality of life. Oh, Magnus. Magnus did have a pre-quest, didn't he? Oh my god, I forgot about that. Wasn't the Magnus pre-quest actually kind of long as well? Like, you had to kill so many mobs for it. Like, why did... We had to do a little bit of it for, like, a part of the quest. And then you had to finish it to unlock Magnus. This game used to suck, dude. We could talk about all the quality of life that, they slowly added into the game that we didn't realize we needed until it happened. Oh, here's another one. Remember CRA needing 10 normal Root Abyss clears? And then they finally, like, gave quality of life to that, and they changed it from 10 to 5. Why? Like, the same patch that they made it so that you didn't need to do Black Heaven, you didn't need to do Magnus, you didn't need to do, like, pretty much any of the boss pre-quests. I think including, like, some of the Arcane River skips. But you still needed to do 5 Root Abyss clears. To be able to do Chaos Root Abyss. Like what? People unironically got their Absols faster than they got their CRAs because of it. Well, granted, you could just use the temporary stuff, but man. Oh, and the amount of times they released DMT for the event, right? DMT alongside with like the major event. Everyone's super excited. First DMT on the Sunday, hat. How many days after the release of the event? 4 days. So you physically couldn't even get your CRA hat before hat DMT. Like, I don't know, man. Thank you so much, Nexon. Created a character 10 days. But the thing was, if you did that, you couldn't, like, burn it from scratch. You'd have to burn it at 200. And then if you burnt it at 200, you lost the 200 rewards. I know some people didn't care about the 200 rewards, but man, that was just like such an annoying thing to plan around back then. Yeah, the level 5 was whatever. Brutal. Checking Root Abyss title to 1 boss clear. Oh, nice. You know, half of my mules don't even have the Root Abyss title because I forgot to start it. Yeah. Well, nowadays it's definitely easier to start a new character, unless you're really attached to the one you're working on. Like, if it's under 260 and there's a Hyperburn event happening...
Activated for 3 seconds.
Bruh. I'm just grinding. This guy turned off my screen while I'm grinding. We're finally getting a title, yob. Man, that will run when you guys were like turning it upside down and blacking out the screen was kind of wild. Get fragments are too few and the mess we get knocked per hour. I think for an MMO, it's okay to have like these like slower time gates that people have to actually grind for. I think that's not like that big of an issue for me personally. At least in Reboot, it's mostly an issue early on, but it ramps up like reasonably quickly once you start building up like your account. I think that's an okay thing, personally. But I understand like the issue with it because not everybody wants to grind. They are like actually giving a lot of frags for free though in general in this game. So I think they're at like a good balance. It's kind of like the same way as node stones. A lot of people had the same sentiments about node stones. But now they're just like giving node stones out like candy on events, so it's only usually an issue when it's off event. Like if you have no node stones on your account and you want to make a new character, it's painful. Like it's really hard to get node stones easily without relying on events. So I think fragments are kind of in the same realm, where they do give a decent amount on events, but it will be difficult to farm. But I think that's fine, because it's like kind of the point of the 6-job system, where that's how they get you to play the game, or actually grind your characters. You guys can see the blackout too? Yeah, that's the point. There's also like the screen flipping and everything. Yep. Yeah. I mean, the node stones now, they had to power creep it, right? I'm just comparing it to how it was before. And it was kind of like that, where for the longest time, if you wanted node stones, you kind of had to wait for events, or you had to sit down and grind. And also, in all fairness, the whole thing about meso farming, when we were able to make 1.2 bill an hour, right? These are like real rates that you could make, like 1.2 bill an hour. People still didn't farm as much as you would expect. So, I think meso from farming, it's kind of like whatever. Like that, people will still always never really farm. Like unless you're really into it, like farming these rates is just not something that people do. Less than you would expect. But they have adjusted, like, the game accordingly. Like, Star Forcing is a lot cheaper nowadays. Like, can you imagine, like, Star Forcing with the older costs? Like, right now, Eternals are very expensive. Everyone knows Eternals are expensive. It's like 300 mil a tap. That's what Arcanes used to be. That's why my Star Forcing cost is so... Oh my god.
3 seconds.
That's why my Star Forcing spent is like so high, is because I used to Star Force on the older system, and Arcanes were like 300 mil a tap. Not for long? Nah, overall the cost should be about the same. Each individual tap is a lot more expensive, but think about the amount of money that you spend getting to 19 in the first place, and then going back down to 15, and how much money you have to spend to get back to 19. That's what the cost per tap is already taking into account. So even though it's really high per tap, it's like making up for the fact that you can't go back down. Boom 3 times as many... Dude, please don't go... We don't want to go into the stats things. I'm so sick of talking about these sorts of stats from the new Star Forcing event. Everyone just wants to doom about it. Like, it is really not that bad. The conclusion for like Star Forcing is that it's a bad system, full stop. That's all you need to put. There's no point like going much deeper than it's a bad system, because you can blow up your items. There's no other game really that like really makes you go so negative in your progression for blowing up an item. Sad by the fact that cubing is worse. Dude, cubing is 100% worse. I hate cubing. Cubing, there's no end in sight for cubing. That's my gripe with it. At least for Star Forcing, I know exactly where I am. Same with the flaming. Flaming's bad too, for the same reasons. It's just there's no end in sight. You just keep flaming and spending your money, you don't know how close or far you are from your target. Whereas at least in Star Forcing, you know, like, okay, I'm going for 21, I'm going for 22, my thing's at 17. Like, I know exactly where along it is. How doable is hard V healer at 73 4K Hexa? I'm assuming fragments, but very doable. Very, very doable. Just needs practice if you haven't done the run that much. In terms of your damage, you like don't even need to worry about the damage. The damage should be fine. And the speed of the run is going to be very dependent on like how you play in the boss. If you're having troubles with it right now, it's just a matter of practice. How awful it feels to get drops from harder bosses. Yeah, the drop rates have never been good. You always get the wrong drops on the wrong items. That's how it is, man. It's just how it is. It's always getting the drops on the wrong items. The wrong characters, rather. Cube your event rings landed on a hybrid. Ooh. Ah, that's good. That's good. Hybrids are good. Ten books, none on the main. Yup. Yeah. For me, it's like my battle mage and getting the eye patches, or my main and getting eye patches. Back then, I think my eye patch was one of the first pitch I 22'd, and I just kept getting them as drops. I remember being so annoyed, being like, man, of all the pitch to get, like, why is it the one that I'm already like 22 in? Hello, I am back. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm recovering from a bit of a cold. Hybrids on the pitch, yeah, that's painful. One of the guys in my guild, he 22'd his CFE, and he hit 3-line item drop. It was like, sorry, 3-line item drop meso. It was like drop meso on a 22 CFE, and I was just like, man, what would I do in that situation? What if I saw 3 lines? Would I consider keeping it on a pitch? And honestly, probably not. You don't need that much item drop and meso. Like, it's nice, but you don't need it. You don't need it. It's really nice, but you don't need it. Nah, for him, he could wear it. Like, for him, he needed it to be 3-line to be better than whatever configuration he had. So he had to roll it away. It was the saddest thing, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Then you never saw it? Dude. That one is one of those where it's like, no, you definitely saw it. You definitely saw it. It's overkill? Yeah, it's overkill, but like if you happen to hit it, it does save you a lot of money. Because that's one less hybrid you have to go for. So it actually does save a decent amount of money. It's like 10 bill saved. 10 bill saved going for double item drop. Because it usually ends up being item drop that is the problem. I feel like I see drop meso a lot more often than drop. And drop is always the one that's a pain in the ass. $300, $400 bill for a 22-star pitch? Like a guaranteed 22-star pitch? That's how down bad people are. 400 bill is crazy though. So for my kitchen, possibility of trading it? Yeah, in the Inkwell notes they alluded to the possibility for us to transfer Arcane and Abso boxes. Not the items themselves, I think the notes itself said boxes. So we'll see if we get that anytime soon. It does seem to like mostly affect us in Reboot because, or rather Heroic, just because in Interactive you can buy all the items for like relatively cheap anyway, so it wouldn't really make sense for them to make that sort of announcement for Reg server. I don't think it's a bad bet to assume that's for Heroic. Yeah, it's unlikely that it's equipment. It's more likely that it's boxes. Just because, like, otherwise, you're just kind of turning... Like, everyone's just gonna hoard their items. I mean, like, it's not a bad thing necessarily to hoard the items, but it makes more sense logically for them to just let the item boxes be moved. Yeah, I don't know why they took away the YouTube names. Or maybe it's a setting on my side, but I can't see anything. Make the boxes account bound? Yup. Pretty much. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the boxes to be account bound. Make everything account bound. I think the only thing that you kind of have to be wary of in terms of heroic servers is that, like, naturally as players get stronger and stronger, and the characters get stronger, getting carried is going to be a problem, right? And it's a question whether or not Nexon cares about carrying being a problem, because it kind of was in, like, the old reboot, where you started getting to the point where certain players just could clear pretty much all the content below Black Mage really easily, and you can just make infinite, like, boss mules that just do nothing in a boss fight, and they just get a bunch of loot, bunch of arcanes. So I was part of that too. I remember doing that with my friends. We just, like, traded H-Lu Will, C10E, just AFK in the corner, and then they finished the boss. Sure, you split the crystal, but at that point you didn't care because you're just trading with each other. And everyone walks out every week with, like, 1 or 2 arcane pieces on their mules or, like, sup gear. It was kind of crazy how fast you could do that, and you didn't have to do anything, right? You could do literally 0 damage. Now at least there's, like, the 5%, and I feel like people care about their money a little bit more now because totems aren't a thing. Because back then totems were a thing. You could just farm back the money. Everyone had a Kana farmer, so money was, like, not really an issue at that point. But now, like, bosses are a big part of income. It's part of your genesis. You know, it's a lot of things. They've kind of steered away from the carrying, like the crazy carrying aspect of it. It still exists, but we'll just see how, like, Nexon decides to work on it. Yeah, I mean 5% is fine, but that's the thing though, right? Like, you still kind of have to, like, pay attention for the 5%, and honestly, I know that 5% is meant to stop people from, like, just getting straight carried. The biggest thing is, unless somebody was, like, particularly generous and had a lot of income, you're probably only going to carry 1 or 2 people at most. I feel like the old days of carrying 5 mules is no longer a thing, because the money is actually kind of relevant now. Because you can't farm as fast in terms of your meso. Like, when you can make 1.5 bill an hour, you don't care that you're losing 200 mil from carrying somebody's Sea Gloom. You don't care about that. Now though, if you carry somebody's Sea Gloom, you lose 200 mil. That's like a whole half an hour of you farming. Yeah, it's a bit different now. Alright, good night. Hopefully you got some good insight from the chat. Inflated like crazy. They definitely made the higher bosses worth more. Yeah. I think the lower bosses are about worth the same. Like Lomian, if you finished everything up to Lomian, it used to give you about 1 bill. It went up to 1.4, which is like a pretty good hike. But then for C10E, it went from like 3 or something like that to like 6 now. Nice haircut, thank you. My hair is just back to its usual length. What you guys saw before was like me not getting my hair cut for like several months. Halimini is crazy. Good job. Yep, good job. Here's my origin and the boss wasn't even on my screen. Whoops. It teleported to the left and I origined. No, right, that is the same vibe as when we do Limbo and we're going to like Spectre B and he goes underground, you know, and you origin. Boy did that a few times and he's been scarred ever since. Like, he used to be the second origin and that's what he did. Like twice. It was so sad. Oh, another one is when you do hard will and he does either one of his stomps while you're doing your origin. So the beginning of your origin just completely whiffs. Origin and TP to the left, yeah. At least our limbo clears are very consistent now. It's pretty chill. I think the only part that is like kind of sussy for us, maybe we should like try to figure it out, is 2-1. Because like, the transform happens mid-burst. It's so jank. I don't know. Like, it's not really a problem, but I wouldn't mind like us finding a way to play around that a bit better. I don't know. Because we're like, it's because we're entering with our mini bursts, and by the time that our burst comes back up, we've already gotten up to like right before the damage threshold, you know what I mean? Yeah, because by the time our burst is up, we're already at like 87 or like 90 or something like that. It's just a bit awkward. Oh, Leona. Actually, what I'm thinking, Red, what if we did 2 sets of 1 minutes, then doing the burst after the second 1 minute? Like, it does make us like, I don't know. Yeah, link to the Discord. If you go exclamation mark Discord, it should show up. Hopefully the bot's behaving. Come on, Nightbot, you can do it. There you go. Alright, hopefully that link works. Wouldn't mind trying to do a mini on 2-2, and we go into 3 with burst. Yeah, I feel like there's some optimizations that we could make for sure. Oh, you mean 2-1? 2-1, 1-2? I don't know. I think our damage is like awkwardly strong enough, so then we're like overbursting. You know what I mean? I think across the board we're just kind of overbursting. Our burst always comes up right when we're about to phase. Like there's like 5% left on every phase. At the end of P1, at the end of P2, and even when we finish the boss, there's like 5% left of the boss and we're bursting. It's so awkward. So what? Actually, I found the solution. If there's always 5% across all of us, we just need to get 5% FD across all of us. Yeah, exactly. Just get stronger. There you go. Alright, we just gotta get stronger. Easy. Just 5 FD across the party, and then the run's gonna be super smooth. That's what I'm hearing. Ascent skills? Ah, no, but we want to get stronger now. Got enough blobs for E-Will. Just one time going down. It's a slow burn. Yeah, it's just getting used to it, right? Will is definitely one of those bosses where you just have to kind of get used to. I believe in you, man. Shad will get 600 mil in Latch. I feel like it can still probably get those rates. Oh, close to it. Don't be a noob. True. Don't get hit. Just dodge. Oh yeah, I saw your message about Carling. I read it, and I remember falling asleep immediately after, but I think we should try to, like, do something for that. I would like to do H Carling, but let's see if we can get enough people down for it. Yeah, don't worry, I got hit hella in our last run. Alright, done. 29. 1 out of 3 done. 2 more to go. One month left. I think it's in the same one as the... Did we get Ascent skills in the same one as Len? So yeah, about a month. Should be the same patch. Yeah. They do give a lot once you level them up. They don't give that much early. Like, if you had a bossing mule that's like C10 level and you unlock Descent, you probably won't be getting much out of it, to be honest. They're very weak to start, but they scale pretty nicely, is my understanding. But yeah, it starts off like really weak. Which I think is a good and bad thing. It's bad because you can't get free damage on your mules as easily, or as freely. But on your mains, it's quite a significant power spike once you max it out. But yeah, it does scale like really nicely later. Take the free iframe. I wouldn't say it's free. It's still 100 fragments to unlock, right? That is not free. $100 fragments is not free. Look, think about all the people who don't even have Masteries 1, 2, 3, and 4 unlocked in their mules. Like me. The sense a long ways away. Yeah, I think for characters I care about in terms of their fragments, I would probably try to get Ascent to 9. But the problem is, right, then that also implies that it's the best gain for the character, excluding everything else. Because I don't even know where my characters are in terms of like their hexa progression. Like for all I know, before I even unlock my Ascent skill, I might have to like put a bunch of points into various masteries. It's like it's a whole jank system for mules. It's hard. One day getting Will. It's part 2 fun getting beat him. Yeah. You got this, man. Yeah, for mains, I can see, like, if you were 280 plus and you don't have Ascents, the Ascent skills are probably, like, the way to go. But, like, if you're in the early stages, like, 265, 270, Ascent skills are very expensive for what they do. Ascent skills for Splash Art. Nah, Ascent skills for 3 iframes per run. Yep. Nah, I'm the same grave. Like, my mules don't even have Mastery 3 and 4 for some of them. How am I supposed to get Ascent skills? Yeah, I think if I was to like push Ascents, I would leave it at 9. Because 9 you get good value out of. Still not cheap though. It's definitely not cheap. Depending on how much damage the Ascents do for certain characters, I would like to be able to, like, Origin, like P1 Damien, go straight into P2 and then triple Ascent to clear it. Something like that would be nice. Like, if Damien just becomes like a 10-second boss, that'd be great. You haven't played for a week, fiance fried your motherboard and CPU cleaning with an air-on spray can? Uh-oh. I'm sorry to hear. Man. With something like that, you can't even really be too mad about it because they were trying to help. That feels bad though. Are you just replacing just the parts that got fried, or are you doing like a whole setup change? Man, if it was the motherboard that's fried, that's so annoying because you have to unhook everything if you want to change it up. Buying new keybinds. I mean, they are making more and more things that you can put into skill sequence, so maybe it's not too bad. It's the play still to unlock them, get them to 9, then progress from there. Your best bet, generally, your best bet is to go into Maple Scouter and then see how it is for you. There's also the class discords. They usually tell you what is generally the best path. It's not necessarily going straight to 9. Certain masteries might be worth more than others. Because, like, I know for some classes, like, you probably unlock maybe 1 in, like, a mastery 3 or 4, or 1 or 2, and then pump some of the other ones, for example. I don't think there's a general rule of thumb for any of the classes. You definitely should check it. Stream Rewind on Twitch tied to sub. Oh, they have Stream Rewind on Twitch now. But it's only tied to sub? That's jank. You hate class discords? Otherwise, you can just go into Maple Scouter and then input your stats into that. It's a little bit more tedious, but then you don't have to ask anything from anybody. Yeah. Yeah, your best bet then will probably be Maple Scouter. It's one of those things though, once you set it up once, then it's really easy to do. Once you can get it to work. I'm sure though, if you're part of like a guild, there should be somebody who can help you. New PC coming on Friday? Ah, nice. Yeah, it's probably the condensation, yeah. Alright. I was hoping to level up by the end of the month, but it's looking a little bit difficult at the pacing that I'm going. I was wondering if there was a sound, like a high-pitched sound outside. I think somebody's using like a vacuum or a power tool. Getting sick for a week probably didn't help. No, you're right. Even when I was sick, I was still like kind of doing MapleStory stuff, but definitely not as much as I think maybe I was doing. To be honest, I don't really play on the weekends. I did do a decent amount of grinding on like Thursday, Friday, just because I had nothing better to do. But yeah, just chilling though. Yeah, 286 would be a nice damage gain for a lot of bosses. Like, we were talking about Limbo earlier, 286 would be like a little bit of FD. What's my Hexa like right now? It's a lot better now. So I actually have 29 here, I've got 19 for these two, I have 20 here. Those are like the main numbers. I don't remember what I was working on next. I think it was this one to 29. To one of my masteries. It's either one of my masteries to 29 or one of my skills to 30. Whatever it is, it's still quite a long ways to go, but slow and steady. Slow and steady. Limbo 285? Yeah, Limbo's 285. So every level will give me a decent gain, hopefully. $290 when? At the pace that I'm going, in like 2 years. What do you think about the most recent update for Cannon Master? I like it. I think the class feels like, now that I got used to ring swapping every minute, as long as you have the cooldown hat, it feels pretty chill to play. It does take a little bit of, like, you do have to kind of lock in a bit because your cooldowns are like so short, and ring swapping for a minute, like every minute is you do have to be kind of paying attention, otherwise you'll miss the ring swap. And if you miss the ring swap, you lose a lot of FD. But it does feel pretty satisfying to play. Like every one of your bursts and mini bursts just chunks the boss. Yeah, it's very cool. I personally like it. I think that the only downside is, yeah, you are ring swapping very frequently. That's the main downside. But for like most players, that's not even going to be relevant. Like if you're playing Cannon Master and you haven't seen both your weapon jump and your ring of restraint, the class is like so easy to play. The cooldown hat is to make sure that you have leeway for all of your skills to be able to be in sync. Because what will happen is if you don't have a cooldown hat, you have to burst pretty precisely, and you have to ring swap, and you have like very little time in between to like buff up and stuff like that. Basically, you want to like let your burst rip as seamlessly as possible. If you don't have your cooldown hat, the timing for you to have your burst ready to go and, you know, have everything in sync is a lot tighter. So just having the cooldown hat just makes it line up so much easier. Yeah. So for Cannon Master, it's purely like quality of life. Like every Cannon Master right now is going for a 2-second hat. It's just purely quality of life. Like technically it is worse damage-wise than having a 3-lined hat, but making sure that your burst actually rips at the right time is worth it. Oh, hello Beck, welcome. How you doing? Damage out of burst is doo-doo. Yeah. It's not great, but they are making it so the DPM for the class is better. So you still have to kinda care about your DPM. Almost off work. Very good. Just another 20 minutes if you're a 5 PM leaver. Hello Alex. Yeah, I'm back. I'm still a little congested, but I am feeling a bit better. Dude, I like actually just got sick, got better, and then got sick again. It's so sad. At least my voice doesn't hurt to be used right now, because this time last week it was actually like it was kind of painful to talk. And then when I got better, then I got sick again. It was so stupid. It was just got chain stunned by something. But I'm on the mend again. How's Merc Legion factor into that? Well, the Mercedes Legion, it'll always kind of... Like, everything is affected by Mercedes Legion, from my understanding, so... It's a bit of a non-factor. Honestly, the Mercedes Legion is more of an issue when you're playing with somebody who doesn't have it. Because then your bursts are always going to be desynced. Oh, another thing that's nice about my cooldown hat is that even though technically I don't really need to use it on the Cannon Master, I do use it because I love quality of life, but everybody else in my party uses a cooldown hat. So having my burst in sync with everybody is probably a good thing. Because, yeah, Red, I think, has a cooldown hat, and I know our Mihao has a cooldown hat. At least I think so. I'm not sure if I'm gaslighting myself, but I know that all of us are in sync, which is nice. Whenever we're like, how long to burst, somebody says 5, I look at my cooldowns, it says 5 as well, and you're just like, hell yeah, we're in sync. Yeah, we all happen to use 2 second, it's perfect. W lineup. No 4-second hat users in our chat. No 0-second cooldown hat users. Alright. 261 boss mule with 3-line attack, emblem, and secondary. Holy, that's a juicer mule. Imagine being desynced. Such a gift for playing Bowmaster. It's okay, you get all your damage out anyway, even if you're desynced, who cares? Now JH, this is why you take up the position of being the binder. You tell your party beforehand, yeah, I'm binding every time we need the bind. So if the bind is like 1 or 2 seconds late, for whatever reason, nobody will know. Maybe you're just waiting for the perfect time to bind, and it just happens to be 1 or 2 seconds delayed. Yep. Don't worry about the Kana that might be in your party. Actually, Kana doesn't use a cooldown hat either anyway. At least I don't think they do. Man, I wish I grinded more on the Sunday. The Rune Sunday would have been nice. I did like half an hour, and then went to bed. Oh man. W Sunday. Don't let the game control you. Yeah, I don't really get FOMO from these sorts of things. I kind of induce my own FOMO when like I create my own goals, if that makes sense. I don't tend to like worry too much about the in-game stuff. But if it's something like, man, I really want to like max my arcane symbols because I need to just do it for like 5 days. It's something like stupid like that, and I tell myself to go do it. But outside of that, I tend not to worry too much about in-game FOMO. We haven't been. I've just been sick. Like it was just like a cold. And I haven't really been doing anything for like the last week. Now it's all good. 22.5 on Rune Sunday? Yo, how many mules did you rob? 22.5. Dude, it's crazy to me that your Moshwan is higher level than my Cannon Master. When it's like a tenth of the age. That is crazy. All of them. Was it another 350 booster Sunday for you? Did you save all your 3x coupons for this moment? Only 120. That's still a lot though. That's still a lot. 200. No, 22T is wild. Every once in a while you'll see it happen. It's like legit a spike in the MRX and then it's just flat lines. 4x because you're red? Holy. Oh, and then you get like the super MVPs as well, right? Do they carry over across the week? Like if you claim it for 1 week, can you still use them the following week? Before you claim the second set, or did they expire? Use both? Holy. Oh, they last for a month. Damn. That is some EXP gains. 22T is fucking crazy. What the heck? 22T is a whole 20% at this level. I'm pretty sure that is more EXP that... Oh, that's just some Gundam thing that we're doing. Don't worry about that. How much EXP is that for me? I think 22T is like more than what I've done in the last 14 days. I've done 28T in 14 days. You did almost as more EXP than I did across like half a month in 24 hours. That is nuts. God. Honestly, I can respect that. You just made the most out of the resources all at once. And now it's time to take a break. You don't need to train for the next like month anymore. That's fine. 5 golden tomatoes. Yup. Done until next patch? You know what? Yep, I think you're right. I think you're done until next patch, mate. Right, I need to grab some more 3x coupons here. Should make some boosters. Oh, I have another 2x. Let's use this first. I am just trying to get back into the rhythm. I haven't done so many of my boss meals. I think last week as well, because I got sick right before reset. I didn't do like half my boss meals. I'm gonna show Legion? Yeah, just give me a sec. Let me oh, pardon me. Let me just go loot. Don't worry about how ugly the Legion is. This is just what it looks like. And this is my bossing Legion. I actually need to fix my bossing Legion because some of my characters don't actually have enough crit rate. Because I used to have like a bunch of random blocks in my crit rate. Oops. I used to have a bunch of random blocks in my crit rate. But I changed it. I only need one. Because Cannon Master has low crit rate for whatever reason. So I needed one. It's kind of jank, but it is what it is. So I might have to make a new Legion board for my mules. Because I don't think my mules really make that, like, get that much out of the buff duration anyway. Because that's just min-maxing for my Cannon Master. Hydrate? Thank you, Pecco. Hello, Baron. Welcome. Can steal Pecco for HK. I mean, like, if he doesn't have a party and he's still looking for one, sure. It's up to him. Hey, Pecco, do you have a Carling party? Hypothetically? If we make a hard Carling one? I am doing better, thank you. I am less sick. He already has a party. Nah, he would say yes anyway to avoid being in my party, because he knows I'm gonna grief him. Unlucky. But yeah, we'll have to look around and see if we can get ourselves a party. A party that's willing to do peak 2. Yeah, get your Demon Slayer to 285 JH. Get back into the Arteria mines. And you can join us. What are my champion classes? I have this Cannon Master. I have my Battle Mage. And I have my Corsair. Those are my current 3. My 4th one is going to be Wild Hunter. You do a live Will with Coppersan? He's almost there! He's almost liberated. Just needs to do, like what, 2 more weeks of C10E? Assuming soloing, and then the V-Healer mission, right? Is that it? Unless you guys just got to Will. If you guys just got to Will, then it's a bit further. It's like a month. He's liberating in a month, roughly. That's exciting. Oh, no, you're right, there's Lucid. For some reason I forget about Lucid. Okay, never mind, you're still like a month and a half out. Hello, Frostborn. Nah, you're right, you're right. Nah, it's because I forget that it's Will Lucid, not the other way around. What's going on over here? Why are these two guys know each other or something? A small world moment right here. Look at these RuneScape players. Man. Waiting for you to get 1k so you can do a Lucid. Oh, nice. How does 2-minute Blaze Wizard feel? It's... Okay. I'm gonna split Blaze Wizard into like two like trains of thought. If you want to play it optimally, it feels pretty bad. If you want to play it like you did in the 3-minute patch, it feels alright. It's because one of the burst skills does more damage in the mobbing version than it does in the bossing version. So because of that, I guess the skill sequencing and like all that sort of stuff is a bit jank. It's a little bit more involved because you have to swap your toggles back and forth. But otherwise, it's fine. Like, it doesn't play that much worse. And it's nice that it has a dash now, right? But yeah, the burst sequence feels a bit awkward. Because you have to change your toggle from bossing to mobbing, and then mobbing back to bossing because of Phoenix Drive and all that sort of stuff. And on top of that, it's a ring swapping class every minute, so if you don't like that, that's also pretty painful. It's a cool class though, I won't deny that. Hello Leona. YouTube streams are butt. Oh no. It's alright. Look, I'm happy that there are people on both sides. I appreciate the support regardless. Whatever is easier for you guys. Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's definitely awkward. The party disbanded. They all quit? Oh nah. That's okay. You're strong enough to solo at least N Carlos and E Carling, so you know, worst comes to worst, you get what, 2 bill a week. That's chill. Where's the Facebook Live? I don't even know how to multi-stream over onto Facebook, I'm not gonna lie. Where have I been? I've just been sick. So I think around this time last week, or a little bit before that, I caught something. Like when I was streaming on the Monday and Tuesday, I was already like kind of sick. Also, my camera is on an... How long has it been on an angle? I've been a bit sick. And then I lost my voice roughly around this time last week. And then we had a bunch of stuff happen. I also needed to like deal with some real life responsibilities, like figuring out how I was gonna get my car fixed, amongst other things. That was really annoying actually, because I had to drive a bunch, but my car was also like being kind of sus. Something to do with the brakes, but I had to drive a lot, so we were kind of worried about that. It's all good now though. I just like had to pay a bunch of bills for like, it was like my servicing for the car, and I also had to like pay for my passport that was expiring. Yeah, dude, a passport for Australians is really expensive, but I copped it because it's easier to renew it than it is to get a new one. Because to renew it, all I had to do was just like sign a piece of paper that I printed out and then go to the post office to lodge it. Super easy. But the whole thing of like applying for a new passport is like it's kind of ass. Last 10 years? Yeah, but like, it's still expensive for something that I might not even use. Like my original passport, I probably used like maybe 5 times. It's kind of like paying for a gym membership, but you don't even go to the gym. But yeah, it's more, it was less about like the value of the passport. It's just more like everything kind of happened at once. So like all of my bills kind of happened at once. We had a bunch of like things that we went to over the last month, and then my car had to get serviced, and then I had to pay for my passport. It just kind of added up, you know. A little bit of financial stress in that regard, but we're okay. Right now we're all good. Can I solo X Lotus? In terms of my damage, it is possible. Do I think I can do it and not die out? I'll be honest, probably not. I'll tell you why. It's because on this character, I've never done X Lotus outside of a party with a Lin. Like when we started doing X Lotus, it was me doing with a Lin. And our original runs were like 25 minutes. So it was like, not exactly a short run. But then I kind of got used to the healing aspect from Lin. And now as I got stronger, now I'm actually strong enough to solo. Whether or not I've developed habits good enough for me to stay alive in X Lotus, probably not. I'm probably gonna go in and then just die. But in terms of damage, I definitely do have the damage to solo. I don't know how long it'll take me. Maybe like 28, 27 minutes? Just because like, I don't really know how to solo the boss. I don't really have that that high of an expectation. Put the fountain in the bag. It's not enough, man. You became debt-free for the first time in your life? Oh, nice. That's good. But yeah, it's all good. Everything is all good. Lifesteal for all classes? I mean, Fountain is kind of like lifesteal for all classes. It's lifesteal with extra steps. GMS Cronus, nice. I feel like most people would be in Cronus anyway. You did your NCAL solo yesterday? Oh, huge. Congrats on NCAL. NCAL solo is big, man. It really helps with your Eternals. Like once, oh, not even just necessarily soloing, but just NCAL in general. It's always nice. Getting your Eternals a bit faster. Like, man, 20 weeks? That's like half a year to get one piece of Eternals if you're doing E-Carlos. It's so slow. Just don't even think about it. We're playing Challenger World 2? I will be. I'm looking forward to Challenger World 2 because I'll be making a LEN, and then I'll also do like a whole series on it. I'm genuinely like excited to play my LEN. Did you figure out when the Ring Fit stream will be? I need to do my Afterland stream first, and then we'll do the Ring Fit stream. Everything kind of got delayed. Don't worry, I know that I will do them, but everything kept getting delayed because I kept getting sick. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to play LEN. Not necessarily the class itself, but just like the concept of Challenger World. I didn't do it in Challenger World 1, but Challenger World 2, the rewards look a lot more fun. The challenges with the Jenny Pass, like, it sounds exciting. So, yeah. I want to see how far I can go and how quickly I can, like, make the character stronger. So, yeah. I think it would be fun to see if I can like solo C10 within a week. Probably not possible, but I'm down to give it a try. I feel like the Challenger gear is so good. I don't know how I'm gonna approach like saving money or like holding my money. Like how would I go about it? Did we unlock the mech cosplay if we did not? Gonna go with Reinforced Golix, since Superior takes a long while. Yeah, I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna go about it. Thankfully, we do have some time to think about it, because you still need like, what, it's like 400 coins per piece for Reinforce, right? I think it's gonna be really up to like what drops I get. Because if I get a random superior belt, yeah, I think like if you get like the superior belt and earring really early, then you kind of have to double down for subs, because it feels bad spending all that for that. I don't know, seems kind of hard, because you do lose out on a lot of boss damage, but honestly the IED feels like a bigger question than the boss damage early on. We'll just have to see what the perks we have is, because if we are like close to 95 visual before we even get sup because of like event buffs and stuff like that, there's probably an argument to just skip superiors early on and come back for it later. You're not going 7-set pitch. Yeah, let me get a 7-set pitch real quick on Challenger World. They want to do Pinot Prees again? Oh my god. Wait, that's not account wide? Like Pinot you have to do again? Oh man. Oh hell nah. Hello Johnny, welcome. Good to see you, man. It's non-camp missile, it's broken. Man. You'd think they would just copy-paste the code across all the bosses, but it's always been Pinot. So rings early were an issue. Interesting. But I see that though, I see that for sure. Like outside of your event rings, like what are you really gonna use? Like if you don't get a Carnage treasure, it's kind of painful, right? Do we get special rings for this one? Auto harvest for Meister rings is crazy. I don't even think that's enough. I don't even think that's enough. Honestly, the real strat is you go Threads of Fate immediately. And then you roll for chop wood and mine materials immediately. Yup. That's the strat. Day 1 Threads of Fate, 50. Start gifting, start asking immediately. I don't think primals are the issue, to be honest. I think by the time that you get all the other stuff, you will probably have like 1 or 2 primals. Because the hard part, I think, genuinely, it's probably going to be the Grand Spell Essences. Those things are really slow to drop, and if you don't grind, you're not going to get them at all. And who's going to have drop rate for those things? You can get Primal Essences from Essence Pouch. Ah, nice. Yeah, I think you definitely have to do like the auto harvest anyway. The coins are too powerful. Get lucky on a slime ring. Yo, I can't wait to get a slime ring from normal slime on my first run, and then people are gonna complain that they can't follow my prog anymore. Shout out to the guys who complain about me getting a black bean mark from normal pink bean. We'll see what happens. But you're right though, there's not that many good options for rings. There's a lot of things you have to keep in mind. Gotta hope that you get a KT, you gotta hope that you get, what else? Hope you get a slime ring. Drop rate's gonna be an issue too. There's no money. There's no meso going around. What can you do? There's no meso anywhere. The real question is, how fast are you realistically gonna need that vac pet? I'm thinking to myself, can I make do with just 3 of the cash shop pets. You know what I mean? Or maybe 2 because you get the hat from the Terror Blink. So you only need 2 pets. I mean, we used to play in the days when we didn't have a vac pet. We can loot normally, right guys? Nothing like a little bit of pet manipulation with the ropes. Jump on the ropes, get them to where you need them to be, and just walk around like an idiot. The good old days when all of us were farming in Limina, and then like you'd have to jump on a rope to get the pet to get onto like a specific platform. Oh, back in the days when I used to farm 1-2, not 1-2, 1-5. Oh man, farming 1-5, and you want the pets to be on a specific platform. You gotta climb up to it. Good times, man. Good times. Not really. I definitely got sucked in by the first time they released the vac pets. Good old Sherbet. Sherbet was the GOAT. Feel the itch to tap, but you have no spares. Yeah, I feel you. I kind of want to spend money, but I have nothing to spend on. Like, everything that I can spend on is either like arcanes or cubing. And I don't particularly want a Star Force Arcanes off event because it's pretty expensive. I don't really want to randomly cube items either because there's such a rabbit hole. I need to save. I'm so far away from my next Eternals as well. I mean, technically I get another pants, but it's far away in the sense that I can't really upgrade it. Might have to wait for 510. And then I'll just go for it. I know we could cope and wait. Oh, actually, we'll get MapleCon earlier. So maybe they'll announce something at MapleCon. I really hope they announce something that's good for us in terms of Star Forcing. But at the same time, it kind of griefs the 5.10.15. Because the 30% in 5.10.15 might as well not exist, depending on the news. I mean, the 30% already doesn't exist. The one coming up. Because you know 5.10's the week after, you just wait for the next week. But then if they announce something at MapleCon, then they announce like a Shining Star Force or something a couple of weeks after the patch, like why would you spend your money at all? So it's just like 2 months straight of like either you're Star Forcing off event or you feel bad Star Forcing. Your CRAs? You know what? Valid. Yeah, I guess it's like more of a first world problem. I feel like for me, I don't really care for like 30% that much. Am I really gonna Star Force Arcanes on a 5.10.15? Actually, no, what? Maybe. Maybe I will. I can get all my mules to like 150 mil or something. My Corsair could definitely go with some 21 CRAs. Oh, not 21 CRAs, 21 Arcanes. Where have I been? Just been sick. Only recently started feeling a lot better. Before then, I had like the whole dry throat, sore throat thing, coughing a lot. Couldn't really talk without it hurting. Now I've recovered a bit more. I was actually okay yesterday, but I just wanted to play it safe and not push myself. But yeah, I'm doing alright though. I'm definitely still a little congested, but we're getting through it. Are you feeling better? Yeah, thank you. Me too. I hate being sick. But yeah. Hopefully I stay alright. One of the things that my wife keeps saying to me is like, are you developing hay fever? She keeps asking me that. Because ever since we started dating, I always made fun of her for her hay fever. It's just like one of our inside jokes. And now whenever I get sick around this time, because it is like spring, getting towards summer, right? So, you know, hay fever is becoming a bit of an issue for some people. And like allergies and stuff like that. I hope I didn't develop like allergies. I better not. Suddenly all those times I made fun of her, it's gonna backfire. But yeah, I'm doing alright though. Mostly recovered. Alright. 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna see which ones of my resistance characters can go with some gains. Because I bought a bunch of cubes on my Wild Hunter to upgrade the emblem, and the emblem actually hit like reasonably quick. And I don't really... Oh, pardon me. I don't really want to upgrade it any further. So maybe we'll have a quick look. I know that some of my characters have like really sus secondaries, like 2-line secondaries and stuff like that. Maybe we can spend some of the cubes that I bought for an upgrade. Just some of the spare cubes and stuff like that. I just hope that I don't end up being one of the people who re-roll their lines. Because yesterday, when I was cubing my Wild Hunter, I hit something like 2 lines attack and 13% dex. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then I re-rolled over it because it was so easy to re-roll. Thankfully, I ended up on 13, 10, and then 10 damage. Which is good enough for a mule. Doesn't need to be much better than that for now. Probably fix it another time. Going for 3-line attacks too hard. So a clip of a guy rolling past double prime. Dude, I've never saw anything else so painful like that. That's like you throw your monitor out the window sort of thing. You want a 3-line, you're secondary? Oh, secondary, right. I was gonna say emblem, nah, but secondary? Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. You can definitely make 18% gains on it, right? Because you can get 30 bosses or whatever. It's just expensive. Secondaries are kind of hard to hit. Feels safer to roll with sprites. Yeah. It's so fast. I think we have to just get used to it, but at the same time, it's not an easy system to get used to. It is not an easy system to get used to. It's too quick. Oops. I accidentally popped my chat back in. That's better. But man, that guy rolling over the double prime was probably one of the worst things I've seen. In terms of like accidental rerolls. Like I've seen a fair amount of people accidentally reroll their 3 lines, right? Like just like a 13, 10, 10. It happens. You know. But re-rolling, the one time that you make the mistake, it's on 13, 13, 10, that is tragic. Like actually tragic. Black cubing now. Yeah. It's not about being cost effective anymore. It's making sure you don't run it down. Alright, let's just put the money away. So I want to quickly check Start by checking the mechanic. Because the mechanic is also another resistance character. I hate that this thing just pops back in. Because I'm using what do you call it? How does this look on the stream actually? I'll just do this while it's a little bit awkward, but it's fine. Nah, it's okay. It's just awkward because I'm using like my full screen right now. Alright. I'm just seeing if there's any, like... I do have a few fake 3 lines here. Could try to fix those. Okay, this secondary definitely could be a bit better. I'll reverse. 12, 35, 9. Disgusting. Wait, what am I looking at? Do I have a second secondary that I'm using? Am I blind? Do I not have a second secondary? Is that my only one? Did I get a haircut? Yeah. What? Oh, here it is. No, but that's... Ah, found it. Alright, let's grab the cubes. Now I have a second secondary. It's okay. Looks good, thank you. Now this is like the length of my hair that it usually is. What you guys saw on stream previously was just, you know, from many months of me not getting my hair cut. My hair is usually on the shorter side, but I also am really lazy. Cache inventory. Wait, how do I put the cubes back in? Free gambling. Now, you guys don't even know the extent of the free gambling. A while ago, I got a bunch of... I don't remember what I was doing. I was just buying a bunch of cubes for some reason. You guys see that? That number 6 right there? This one right above where my mouse is? This is 6 by 200. I didn't end up using all of the cubes because I think this was for my eternal top or bottom. Something like that. And I was trying to hit 3 line on it and I did. I just had like leftover cubes. So that's a lot of cubes left over. Yeah. When I bought the cubes for my Wild Hunter, I forgot I had them. So I didn't even need to pay for the Wild Hunter cubes. But I paid like 5 bill or whatever. I went to my storage, I was like, why are there glowing cubes in here? Alright, I'm gonna take these out here. I won't necessarily use them, but I'll have them. Yeah, just randomly like 1,000 cubes. Alright. It's time to go home. My home. And then hopefully, I don't accidentally reroll over anything good. Thoughts? Oh, I have the animations on. Oh my god, I can't do it the old way. Oh, I sort of can. I'm just gonna do it the old way. I don't trust myself with the spacebar. 3-line attack? I mean, if I get 3-line attack, I'll be pretty happy. Am I in my damage gear? Let me swap to damage gear first. What? Because then I can see the combat power increase a little bit easier. No. I've learned my lesson. You don't want it in the middle. That doesn't help. Because if you have it in the middle, then you don't see it like you don't see it reset. My current one is 12, 9 damage. It's 9 damage. See that? It's fake. Can always make improvements on that one. Oh, 3-line attack. No, that wasn't attack, that was all stat. Yeah, for me, I'm just looking at the combat power. But yeah, it's so troll to have it in the middle, because like if I have it in the middle here, right? Let's say like I raise it up a little bit. Look at this. Like if you hit something and this shows up and you don't pay attention, you're gonna reroll over whatever it used to be. No griefing. We'll leave it to the side here so we can see it nice and clear. Yo, double IED. Looks like combat power, lost 3-line attack. Okay, thankfully for me, I think any proper 3-line should be better than what I'm using right now. Because my, my current one is only 2-line. My god, I can't reset it because it's like in line with my chat. Why did I put my chat there? It's all good. Wait, can I... Let me pop this out. It's just annoying because... It's here. Yeah. There we go. I dragged it off my screen. Get out of here. $800 bill, holy moly. That's a lot of cubing. Dude, it happens. In a game that has no hard pity, is... Yeah, it's pretty sad. At that point, is it better for you? Oh, well, it has IED, I guess. Now, reverse it. It happens to some, like... Dude, I think one of the guys in my guild, he had, like, a similar jail on his emblem. And his emblem was, like, 13, 13, 40. Like, 13 attack, and 40 IED. And it took him, like, ages as well. I think it was, like, a couple hundred bill as well. Like, 300 bill. Alright, good night, Leona. Wasn't as bad as 800, but there's just no pity. I mean, the chance is low, but it's not zero, hey. 800 bill is ridiculous, though. Fund a new character out of spite. For real. Alright, am I gonna see something better than my current one? Surely, right? Give me like 12,930 and call it a day. 12,930. Or just give me 12,999. Thank you, game. Okay, 2-line. Just looking for the 3rd line. Oh! No! It's a 32. No. I thought I hit it. Yo, this version looks even more bait. Oh, man. I thought I hit it, man. I really thought I hit it. What are we spending? I have some spare cubes, and I just wanted to spend it on something. So I have this this secondary on my mechanic that I can try to make some gains on. I don't have to use them all either, but I can. We'll see how we feel. I'm not feeling it today though. 32's a scam? Always has been. It used to be a different line. It used to say like some amount of attack per level or something like that. It wasn't a useful line. It was just like a generic junk line, right? I would have preferred them kept the generic junk line. Because there's already a bunch of garbage. Like look at this one. Like 5% to ignore 40% damage, right? These already exist. I would have rather them kept it long and like obviously bad rather than attack plus 32. Like yeah, I guess it's like shorter, but it looks like what you need, and it's just sad. It's a B-pot line? I guess so. Best map BGM. For me, personally, it's gotta be like El Nath or something. Oh, double boss damage. Come on, give us a 3-line. Helenia, that's a good pick as well. You haven't been doing the champion? Yeah, it's not just black flames, is it? It's also like abyssal flames. You gotta do them. Oh, 996 all stat. Disgusting. I think on your main it shouldn't be that much worse than usual. On the mules might be kind of bad though. But on your main it's like a slightly slower run. I think it's definitely worth doing if you can be bothered. It gives you a lot of eternal flame, not eternal flames, abyssal flames. Oh. Oh. Nice. Alright. Not perfect, but I'll take it. Nice. 49 and 9. Very nice. Alright, gains. Is there anything else I can kind of fix over here? I know this one's not 3-aligned. But I don't really want to... Wait a minute. Okay. I'm not using a daybreak or anything. I was going to say, it's like the wrong set. I mean, it's only 18 star. Should I just tap it? Like, genuinely. Like, if it goes down to 17, I'm not really losing out much. But if it goes to 21, though... You know what? Let's go have some fun. I have, like, 3 or 4 spares. They fixed it, right? I should be able to use it here. And then I have to make sure I safeguard as well, right? Oh. I have to wait until it goes to... Oh. 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 One more. Okay. I guess we're done. It's about time this mechanic hits something. This mechanic has been, like, pretty unlucky. Out of all of my characters, this is the one that blows up the most 20 to 21. I didn't have any faith at all. Like, you see these? I'm pretty sure one of the ETs was first tap 20 to 21 boomed. This Zerk was also first tap 20 to 21 boom. This Daybreak was like something like that too. It's a little cursed. This character with 21s in particular. Specifically with 21s. Oh, yes, this one right here. One of these pendants was definitely 21. And like 20 to 21 boom. Yeah. Dude, I tried so many times on this. Look at this. I've never done so much Golks on a mule before. I've tried it at least twice. And I haven't hit this pendant yet. Cringe. Oh, good. It wins in other aspects, I guess. I'll take the upgrade on this. I guess we can spend now. Let's go pot. Yeah, I can cube for hopefully 3-line or fake 3-line. Now I can't look at the combat power, I actually have to pay attention now. I'm making sure this is the right one. Yeah, it's 21. Nice. Like a 13, 10, 7 will be perfectly fine. Or something along those lines. Well, obviously 13, 10, 10 would be ideal, but I'm not expecting too much here. A streamer client? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it doesn't do anything. Okay. I like how I can open packs of 200 because I bought these so long ago. This is kind of like free gambling. Alright, what do you guys think? Are we going to see a 13-10-10 or a 13-10-7? Or perhaps... I think I would also probably settle on 13-7-7. It's kind of gross, but I think I would settle on 13-7-7. What I hit on the secondary? I hit 40 boss and 9-9. So good enough for a mule. We'll take a 3-line, even though it's kind of low roll. No, Rockstad. Man, seeing like a clean 13-10-10 is always like kind of satisfying, even though it's, you know, not my stat. Yo, 13-13-7 would be spicy. 10-7-7, come on, man. Not the triple all stat. Not the triple all stat, come on now. Ten, 7? 10-10-7 is not too bad though. We'll keep you going for a while. 10-10-7 is almost as good as 13-10-7, right? A triple prime. Yo, triple prime 10 all stat. You know what? I'd take it. I'll take it. Come on. Give us the good stuff. I'm too scared to use my spacebar. So I'm just clicking. Do it the good old fashioned way. No, wrong line on the top. I've already done my bosses on this character. You know what? I don't have to do Sea Slime anymore on this character. We're done. It can be free. Because I was only doing Sea Slime to get these ring spares, but it ended up hitting anyway. It's been at 18 stars for like the longest time too. Now it's at 21, I can chill again. Ah, you're right. I need the ring box. Ah, yeah, you're right, actually. That's actually so valid. Oh! Nice. 10, 10, 10. Alright. I probably have a few more things I could fix. This one's missing a lot. Yeah, there's 24 there. Like, I don't mind... maybe not the pap mark. Doesn't feel good tapping... I mean, cubing a pap mark that much. Let's see. Emblem's fine. We don't care about CRA. CRAs are expensive. It's only 17 star. What about this one? That's double crit. That's fine. Wow, okay. So it's probably just this Meister ring then. We'll try to fix this, like, last 3%. Like, I'm pretty happy with, like, fake 3-line, but that was, like, fake 3-line. 17-star source? Yeah, I don't have any other pendants. Every other pendant that I've seen since getting the source, I've been using as fodder to go into the source. Which is why it's only 17. Because I've tried multiple daybreaks. And I've tried multiple times on this. Like, yeah. Honestly, I really hope I get another source drop so I can tap it directly. Because I'm so... I don't want to upgrade it anymore. Pants are comparatively okay. Probably compared to the rest of them, but I think in general, going for these like 3 lines, they're pretty expensive, just like in general. Like eventually you run out of things that you can cube on, right? But I think it's honestly easier for me to try to 3-line or fake 3-line this Meister ring than it is to get like a little bit more on my pants, if that makes sense. Because I think the average is like about 5 bill or something for accessories, whereas for the CRAs is like double, or maybe even triple that. No, not the 3-line int. But also like, no, I think I've just been a little bit traumatized by CRA pieces in general, like trying to cube like proper stats in them. It's just, or just armor pieces in general, it's just so much garbage lines. Whereas this one, you get like a little bit of fun seeing cleaner lines. At least for me personally, I don't really mind it when I see like 3-line HP because like you know it exists. All right, give us like a 12.99, nice and clean. Oh, that's in. Yeah, these aren't even real armor pieces. You're right. Real in the sense that like. They are CRAs, but they're only 21. It feels weird cubing 21 CRAs. Just feels wrong. Now, I don't mind the arcanes, because the arcanes are basically permanent for this character. I'm not getting Eternals. Rolling's real HP is giving you PTSD. Oh, hell nah. Yo, stop it with these int lines. Just getting nothing but int. TA cubing is cursed. It's easier to get 3-line HP compared to 3-line of any other stat, but you lose the all stat line. Is it worth it? Because you don't get fake 3 lines as a DA. Trade you the decks you're rolling for the int? Yo. Come join the channel. But yeah, we're just here for a chill time. Ooh, 3-line MP. Yeah, these cubes that I've had in my storage have been sitting there for a long time, waiting to be used, so... You know what? Gains are gains. Yeah. I think that's the thing that Polar means as well. Like, you see HP, 3-line HP, so easy on other classes. Then you suddenly play a DA, you get nothing but everything else. But yeah, it's got like its own downside, because you can't get all-stat. I don't think all-stat works for DA very well. So you can't get like fake 3-line HP. You have to go for actual 3-line HP the entire time. Which is a little bit... Bro, what is this? What am I looking at? I will say this UI of having the cubes here is actually kind of nice because you can just buy a bunch of them and you don't have to open them because you can put these into the storage. Like, I actually prefer this slightly more than the previous version. Because you can pick it from here. This is one of like the nice things about the system. And then you just buy the cubes and you just leave it in your inventory so that you don't open more than you need to. And if you're like me and you like to overbuy just to make it easy on yourself, you don't have to open all of them. Yup. Copium. Oh. Right. Oh. Nice. 12.99. Clean. Now, do I really want to fix it on my pap mark? Guess that's the question. You gonna claim the fail stack? Hey, get out of my room. This is my house. I could actually do the pap mark, because, like, what is it realistically getting replaced with? Replace it with an eye patch? Or I can use the cubes on another character. Let me have a look at the other characters. It feels kind of awkward, like, cubing a pap mark. Just because it's a pap mark. My battle mage probably doesn't need anything. Maybe my Xenon? I started with the same amount of cubes as I did on my Wild Hunter. Just took some of them out of the storage, basically. It's either Xenon or Wild Hunter. Double drop on the BAM? Nah, but I don't have the bright cubes. If I had spare bright cubes, I might have considered it. Well, I had 16 spare bright cubes, that's like whatever. This character, I do actually want to push, so... Oh god. Everything's expired. I think the cubing actually on this character is okay. It's mostly 2-line all stat already. I mean, that's good enough for an emblem. I guess what I could do is I could cube my arcanes. But like, I'm not even using them at the moment, so is there really a point? Probably not. Let me check the Wild Hunter again. I guess I could just hold on to the cubes. This house is neither big nor blue. Yup. Welcome to my house. Alright, what's this character looking at? I'm pretty sure the pots on this character were also, like, pretty clean. I mean, I could fix that. Is it worth it? Man, all my resistance characters are sort of done there, in terms of their pots. I don't really want to push the CRAs to 3 lines. Pre-cube is cursed. It is a little cursed. I can't actually use the flames on this character though. I can pre-flame. Yo, this character looks so gross now. He already was kind of ugly, now it's even worse. Look at the Zerk. Holy. Maybe I'll just leave him like this. Take out these flames. Because I don't really have anything else to use these on. Was it the cape? Yeah, the cape was the one that needed to be flamed. Oh my god. Here we go. Is that good? Oh, no, the big number was on the int. Is this good enough? Man, if only that was on dex or something, or strength. I can use a different cape. I might as well roulette them. It's not like it's gonna get worse. I'm not using them at the moment anyway. See how long it takes me until I hit like a better flame than that. It's pretty... keep getting like int. Keep getting int flames. Okay, cool. It's actually not too bad. It's not great though. This is a nice flame though. It's probably good enough to use once I get around to it. 200 flame score. So what's this one? This is 120. This is about 200. It's like 120 plus basically 90. So that's 210. Like, it's a cheap settle. So I can chuck like random expiring flames on a different one and see if I can get better. What's this one at? This one's crazy, isn't it? It's like 130 plus 120. This is 250. So I got 250 on my shoes. And the gloves is something similar, I think. The gloves, 110, 170. It's like 270. Xenon flames are so fun because the numbers are just big. They look jank, but it's kind of nice. Why my flames 5 bill? What do you mean? The flames are alright. Not that bad. Right, now I just need to wait for a 5, 10, 15 and I can replace these with my arcanes. I have not worked on arcanes on this character, basically ever. The only one I tried was these gloves, and then I tried on the shoulder. Thankfully, the one that I blew up was a thief one. So, yeah. Right, how should we... Well, I mean, I basically have done all the things I need to do. Not much left for me to do. Get the Kana to prep rework. The Kana's okay, it just needs to wait for an event as well, like Star Forcing events. I have a lot of arcanes waiting around on it. Okay. In this character, I'm just chilling. Pretty productive spending. It was kind of free as well, because I already had the cubes in my storage. Now I have a bunch more cubes in the storage that I don't know what to use. Alright. How many of these close to leveling up? Sort of. Slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. Oh, actually, there's something else I need to do. This. When are we zeroing out? There's nothing to zero out on. I don't have anything to spend my money on. I'm already like really cheap on my mules, so it's kind of whatever. Is this one full? Yep. Alright. Gotta find a new one. Who's next? Nah, that character might get deleted. Guess I'll go Evan. I already have a Luminous. I'm only keeping that Luminous because of the, because of my Legion levels. Alright, do I have inventory space? Just a little bit of inventory cleaning up. I also should probably buy some expansion slots for this character, if this is the one that's coming next. How many do I need? Can I buy it here? Yeah, those farms right now? I mean, you can. Just go farm. Yep. It's time to farm. How many do I need? Use, right? I need how much more here? Like 76? Divide that by 4. What is that? 19? This is the only time I spend money on my mules. Where they're... I'm pretty sure some of my boss mules don't even have max inventory right now. It's for future storage. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I have at least 4 characters full of fams right now. Saving them up for a future update that may or may not be good. You max your Arcus tomorrow? Oh, nice. Too cheap to buy them. It just gets annoying because, like, some mules get full and some other mules get full. And then suddenly you just have too many characters with too much on them. But yeah, nice. Pretty productive today, actually. Pretty productive. Got my Xenon done. Got some grinding in. Finished up some of the mech stuff, which is nice. And yeah, now I'm pretty much just working on my next Hexa stuff. I don't really know which one is next. I think it's either I start leveling this again to 29 or get this to 30. I'll have to check. You got 18 characters filled. Dude, if you just maxed the inventory of them, you would have had like 3 characters filled. Because the problem is, it's not about like which ones are filled, it's just that you have to go back and forth a lot. I just have them all in one spot. Yeah. It's not that bad, if you remember to do it early. It's just a pain in the ass to go back and forth. And then also remembering which ones have which is okay. Alright. Anything else I need to do? This resets tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow is like a grind day after I do my weeklies. Tomorrow is probably going to be an early stream as well. I will most likely start my stream early. Alright, what can I even buy here? I have these. Do I have anything to use this on? Not really. I don't think I really want to fix any of my flames. Maybe after the Star Forcing events, I might have something that is worth flaming. Because I kind of want to hit my pants to 21 first before I make a Eternal Hat. So if I by any chance I hit 21 pants, then I'll go for a 22 hat or something. And then I can chuck the flames on it. I mean, I can probably chuck the flames on it anyway. Alright. Anyway, that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I'll be trying to stream more consistently again now that I'm feeling a bit better. And for those who are just chilling out on Twitch, I do have a claim that you guys can use in the future. It either rotates my screen or blacks out my screen. Probably not that useful while I'm grinding, but I'm sure people will have fun with it when I start bossing. So yeah, that is a thing now. If you guys just want to gather points as well, feel free to lurk in the Twitch stream. I can't make it work on YouTube because there's no point system. Oh, Shah, you joined right...
Activated for 1 second.
There you go. It just turns it off. It's live now. Yeah, you can rotate my screen or turn it off for like a few seconds.
Rotate activated for 3 seconds. Rotate activated.
Oh my god. Wait.
1 second.
If you guys both claim it at the same time, it undoes it and then claims the next one. So they don't like extend, it just like keeps spinning around if you guys keep spamming rotate. That is so cursed actually, because it stops, it unrotates and then rotates again. Yo, hold up.
Rotate activated for 1 second.
This can only go well.
Rotate activated for 1 second. Rotate activated for
Okay.
1 second.
Alright.
Rotate activated
Alright.
for 1 second.
Guys, I'm not even doing any content. I'm just chilling.
Rotate activated for 1 second. Blackout activated for 3 seconds.
Oh no. Alright, we can already know what it's gonna end up being like during my bosses. Well, I'm gonna turn that off for now, so don't go claiming it, alright? Because what happens too is if I tab out and you claim a blackout, like if I'm tabbed onto like my I don't know, my Chrome or whatever, it will turn off my Chrome screen. Because it affects whatever I'm tabbed into. So if I'm not tabbed into MapleStory, it's just gonna like do it somewhere else. So yeah, when I do my weeklies tomorrow, my Blaze Wizards, you guys can abuse the power, because currently none of it has any what do you call it? Doesn't have a cooldown. Let's see if it gets run down. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys early again tomorrow. Yeah, take care.